What's up, everybody? This is Will from the Fight Gods podcast. I'm here with the cousin Nico. Nico, what's up tonight? Everything good?
I'm cool, baby. Cool. What's good, man? You seem fucking excited right
Oh,
now.
I am, man. I got something
Like,
to say, bro.
yeah, no, you
You know,
seem juiced up.
hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to roll, bro. So look, after the last show, man, maybe we got a little bit of negative feedback because it wasn't exactly what we normally do or something like that. And we went a little haywire, man, but we had a good time. So I'd just like to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The Fight Gods do what the fuck we want. There's a reason why we're at the top of the game, because of me and because of you, Nico. And I love every single one of yous out there.
Yeah. It was bad. Look, if we have anything to apologize for, it was probably my fucking awful audio because I was working off of a iPad. But I'm back. I got my headset back. I got my microphone back. I got my laptop back. And to anybody who is out there hating, guess what? We're going to have Alpha back again. We're going to have Nate Outlaw back again. This shit is not going to stop. The wheel keeps turning, baby. And we're the fucking innovators. You can get with it or you can get lost.
And Stony Sizzle will be back in the building soon, too. For sure, man. For sure. And with that said, Nico, I got a little surprise for you, man. You ready for this? World premiere.
Always ready.
World premiere. I literally finished this about 10 minutes ago. You ready?
Let's see. Ooh, that's not happening.
That's just for you, Nico.
That's
just
not
for
happening.
You, brother.
That's not how it's going down.
Well, we will get into that in a few minutes, but I had to start off the show with a bang. But look, Nico, big news with CM Punk today. Have you heard about it? It's breaking news right now.
First of all, stop lying.
You heard it here first. I promise you.
Stop lying.
You ready for this?
No breaking news with CM Punk.
Breaking news. MMA breaking news.
All right.
You ready?
Everybody log off right now.
You ready for this?
Go for it.
His fight versus Mike Jackson from 3 years ago has been overturned to a no contest because Mike Jackson tested positive for marijuana.
Come on, dog.
Hey, you got my word.
Today,
Illinois' no tolerance policy for marijuana, so they recommended marijuana use be discontinued by anybody participating on UFC 225 between now and the event, and it just came out today. I promise you.
That's the biggest load of shit. But hey, man, kudos to CM Punk. Still no W. Still no W.
0-1-1 though.
0-1-1, baby.
That's right, Chili Willy. Fuck them all, man. Fuck them all, bro. We had fun the other night, man. We had a good time, and we're gonna continue to, bro. Thank you for coming through,
Chili. What is there to hate on when the alpha is on your fucking show?
The freaking GOAT, man.
Come on, man.
Hey, Chili, I promise you, bro. I promise you, it is breaking news that CM Punk's loss 3 years later has been overturned to a no contest. So he's up 1-1 now. I mean, he still hasn't won a fight, but at least he didn't lose both. So Dana should definitely give him one more fight, Nico.
No, he shouldn't. Will go somewhere, yo. You on one tonight. You wildin'.
Nico, man. It's unfair, man. What's this dude doing smoking weed before a fight with CM Punk? You know that makes it unfair, man.
Yo, man, feed CM Punk to the alpha.
Oh man, we might have to. We might have to, bro. That would actually be pretty awesome. So that is some breaking news right now. The other breaking news is that Robbie Lawler versus Nick Diaz is being targeted for UFC 266.
Stop.
Yep, that's the word, man. Yep. So
no, let Robbie go.
Yeah,
I've been telling y'all this.
Yep.
I've been saying this, and that's no disrespect. I love Robbie. Pie of fucking near. Like I look at he's one of my all-time favorites, but yo, sometimes that curtain gotta close, man. You better off taking your talents elsewhere.
Yep, that's true. Nick Diaz's marquee victory in the UFC is definitely Robbie Lawler. So, that really put him on the map, and I guess he's hoping that it'll put him back on the map, having a rematch and potentially winning that, Nico. But those are two breaking newses. And also there's a huge list of celebrities that are invited to UFC 264 that are supposed to be there. And on the list is Donald Trump, Justin
Yo, chill
Bieber,
out.
Dave Chappelle, Kevin Durant, Odell Beckham Jr., Machine Gun Kelly, Megan Fox, Kourtney Kardashian, and Travis Barker.
Yo,
Boom.
Courtney and Travis Barker gotta calm down, yo. They doing too much these days.
They are. Did you see them at that one UFC event dressed in like trash bag attire? It was like the all black, like trash bag type stuff.
Look, man, I don't know what event I seen them at, but I definitely seen a picture surface of Courtney sucking that man's finger at an event.
Jeez. That's
She
some wild
going
stuff,
in, man. Yeah.
Yep.
She going in, bro. Yeah, do the finger sucking at the public events, man. You gotta chill out.
They got to. And Nico, also on the docket tonight, according to the World Anti-Doping Agency,
What's up?
marijuana is now allowed in Nevada. So you will no longer face discipline action for detection or usage. So Nate Diaz smoking up at the press conferences, I guess, will just keep going on with no issues. That's what Jeff Nowitzki, he's the head of the state athletic commission. He said, "How about that? Nevada State Athletic Commission no longer sanctioning for marijuana." So hey, it's long overdue, man.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Finally.
Yep.
Not performance enhancing, but it can definitely help you with your recovery process. Not that it's going to speed it up as if you were doing some form of a steroid, but it's definitely going to help your inflammation. Like there's too many like beneficial things for it that aren't enhancing your performance when you step into the ring, that this should not be something that we're taking away from athletes.
Right.
Like we have all these other things, right? Like ice baths help with your inflammation, or the cryo chamber, or we have all these other little things that we're able to do in order to help our recovery process, but we're going to take away fucking marijuana. Why?
Yeah.
It's natural. It's from the earth, it's
for real.
Like, cut it out.
Hey, Chili Willie said what?
Yo.
Keep that dude at home.
Yo, man, call me by your name. Y'all don't know about that, man. Y'all not ready for that shit.
Hey, Nico, before I go on any further, man, I saw last night a documentary. It's called something. Hold on. Let me look real quick so I could say it right. But it was very, very good, man. I'm sure you've probably seen it or at least heard of it. It's called 6ix9ine, the saga of Danny Hernandez.
Was it on Hulu? Where'd you watch this?
It was on, I think it was on Hulu, yeah. And
yeah,
it was
watched that whole shit front to back.
Tekashi 6ix9ine documentary.
Watch that whole
shit was good, wasn't it, bro?
Yeah, it was a good time.
I liked it, man.
It was a good time.
I liked it, yeah. You could tell
a bunch of friends.
Oh, okay. You could tell, man, that dude had Tupac syndrome to the next level. See, because Tupac really started doing gangster stuff when he started to blow up. But I think Tupac actually was a tough dude. Yeah. I think this was just a scared kid who just, was in over his head.
I don't know what I mean? Tupac was tough. That's a hot take for another time. I don't think people really want to hear that.
Oh, you don't think Tupac was tough? Is that what you said?
No, I don't.
We'll hot take that later on.
Come on, that man was writing poetry, man. Edgar Allan Poe spoke to his soul. He need to calm down, man. Just cut it out. Just
Nico,
stop, man. You're not a tough guy, man. You're a sweetheart.
All right.
You want the real version of Tupac? You go listen to Dear Mama. That's who Tupac is. Like, come on, he's
keep your head up.
Yeah, keep your head up. You're a sweetheart, man.
You watch your mouth, man. All right, Nico. We'll talk about that some other time because that is a good topic to talk about. We'll talk about Tupac.
Look. Tupac and LL Cool J locked in the cage. Who comes out alive?
I don't know, man. I think LL Cool J would just bear hug him until
he would fuck him up in the hands. Will
think so?
Just straight boxing alone. Yes.
You think LL Cool J could box?
Will, stop, Will.
Chili Willie. You don't think he was a gang man? Chili, you're from my generation. You're supposed to agree with me, man. Chili, man. Come on, man.
Chili knows what's up. If LL Cool J and Tupac got locked in the ring, yo, you know what? I'm gonna take this one step further. I'm gonna take it one step further. Look, I'm gonna take it one step further. Will Smith will bust Tupac's ass.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't even go there,
Yo,
man. Nico, I'm about to mute your mic, bro.
Winner leaves with Jada. Winner leaves with Jada.
Oh,
Will
okay,
Smith
okay.
is leaving with Jada.
Nah, Tupac got it. What's up, Ben Doucette in the building? What's up, bro? We're getting ready to talk about UFC 264. But first, Nico, Dana White came out and said about Leon Edwards, it's never a good idea to sit around and wait. Lots of bad things have happened to guys that have sat around and waited. The sport is just like life. There are no guarantees in life. You got to get in there. You got to fight your ass off. You got to stay relevant. And you got to make people chomping at the bit saying, all right, Leon's getting screwed now. This guy should be getting this title fight. You want the fans screaming for you to be the next guy to get a title shot? And yeah, with the bad luck that poor kid has had, he should stay as active as possible as he can. Dana White thinks that the next fight for Leon Edwards is going to be who, Nico?
Tell me.
Jorge Masvidal. After all these wins, he wants Leon Edwards to fight Jorge next.
Translation? Y'all want the translation? All right. Well, yeah, I'm going to get to that. Translation for what you just said, though, Will, is everybody's talking about Nate after your last fight, Leon, so you got some more work to do. Yeah, exactly. That's all he was saying right there. My take on Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler is a fight that should not happen, but I still think Nick Diaz is going to fuck Robbie up. Robbie's time is way past due. Nick has been sitting on the, bench, chilling, not taking no blows to the dome, staying in shape, coaching, watching from the outside looking in. I think he fucks Robbie up in a bad way.
Yep. I mean, I pretty much agree. Hey, Ben, I know you missed this earlier, but I know Nico really liked it, so I'm going to show it one more time.
Oh, my God.
Fresh off the presses for you, Ben.
It's not going to happen.
That's how it's going down.
Why is the diamond disintegrating like Thanos just snapped his finger? Like,
because,
what's happening there, man?
Because McGregor punches him in the dome and he just disintegrates. And look, I just want to say, because I see a lot of people online talking this shit, right? And we'll get into the whole Conor and Dustin thing. In fact, I'll just wait on that because I have something I want to say about it. But I feel like we should go ahead and jump into the fight card and start working on that. Let me pull up the card, Nico. There are some good fights on this card and stuff that I'm really looking forward to this weekend, man. I mean, this is pretty much the premier fight card of the summer. I don't care that there's 2 title fights on the one in August. This, I mean, anytime Conor and now Dustin really fight, it's a big deal, man. It really is. So
this is the one right here. I'm coming back just so everybody knows.
Nico, you've been slacking, man.
This is my back at 1,000.
Ooh.
I don't think I'm getting one fight wrong, honestly.
Nico, come on, Nico.
Honestly.
Hey, man, we probably agree on a few fights, but
I know what we disagree on. Yeah, I know what we disagree on, and I'm right.
We'll see, man. Nico, I don't know, man. I think that you're
we disagree on 2, actually.
I think you're drinking the Kool-Aid, man.
This is vitamin water, baby. This is vitamin. Yo.
Bro, look at what Mad Ben. That hurts my feelings, bro.
Exactly. Thank you. I don't know why you still rocking. You only rocking with him because we got this bet on the line. That's really
that's not why.
Why are you still rocking with this guy?
I'll tell you why, man.
Did you see the message that he put out to Dustin? This is why I know your guy is gonna lose. This is why I know your guy is gonna lose. No, on Twitter, the audio message.
No, I didn't hear. What did it say?
Dustin, I'm coming for you, Dustin. P-head. This is Conor, right?
P-head?
P-head. Because when they first fought, he said he had a small head like a P. He had a P-size head, so he's calling him P-head. Now, this is why I know your guy's going to lose. When did he drop this audio message?
I have no idea.
At 2 a.m. Your boy is yipped up. That boy is on cocaine. He partying still. Your man is fucking done, Will. He's done.
Nico, I'm going to tell you why hey, let's get to these fights, then we'll go and we'll talk about why I still rock.
He's on that John Jones doing rails at 2 a.m. sandblasting hookers. He's on the wrong time zone right now, baby.
You still there,
He's
pussy?
doing too much. He's doing too much.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. So look, we'll start with Ryan Hall versus Aliyah Taporia. Nico, what you got, man?
Oh, so we're doing prelims too. Like these count towards
Yeah,
our
well, no,
picks.
they don't count. We're just, we'll just pick them. This
We're
is
just
just for
gonna
fun,
bullshit these.
huh?
All right, we're just gonna bullshit these a little bit.
Yeah, I
All right.
mean, the only ones that really matter for our standings are the top 5 fights, but really the only ones we count are the co-main and main event.
All right, I'm going
But this is
Ryan.
just for bragging rights.
I'm going Ryan.
Yeah, I'm going Ryan also. But Tapuria came out this week and said he's not scared of Ryan in any area of the fight. I was like, this dude must be drunk. Ryan Hall will fuck this dude up if he gets it to the ground. I think this dude, Tapuria, better just try to stand up the whole time because Ryan Hall is like basically Damian Maya 2.0. He's dangerous. No matter where you touch him on the ground, he's dangerous.
Yeah.
Look, this next fight is nice, man. Nico Price versus Michael Pereira. What do you think, man?
Michelle Pereira.
Okay, Michelle.
Right. I like him. He's a wild man. He's recently been getting more technical and cutting back on the wild shit. But I share a name with this man, so I'm rocking with him. Nico Price.
I'm gonna go with Pereira on that one, man. But hey, look, that's pretty close to a pick 'em. I mean, he is a favorite, but not like a big favorite.
Yeah.
So Nico in the next one, man. Max Griffin has looked so great lately.
Max Payne, baby.
For real. And Carlos just has not looked good lately, man. He's older. I think that he has been in too many wars. I think the wars with like who did he have those wars with? Like Robbie Lawler, right? Didn't he have a big fight with Robbie Lawler?
Huge.
Yeah. George St. Pierre, right? Did he fight GSP? Yeah, he's had too many wars, man. And Carlos has had so many fights to begin with. And I just think that he's he's a little bit damaged at this point, man. Yeah, he beat Matt Brown by decision in his last fight, but man, the Matt Brown that we saw in that fight was horrible, and then we saw Matt Brown come back look good in this past fight. But I mean, this dude had some wars. I just pulled up against Nick Diaz, George St. Pierre, Johnny Hendricks, and the Tyron Woodley fight. After that fight, Nico, he was never the same. He screwed his knee up.
But that's the fucking murderer's row right there, baby.
Right. And he had Martin Kampman in there too. So he went. Okay, I'll just tell you in a row. He went Rory McDonald, Dan Hardy, Dong Young Kim, Nick Diaz, George St. Pierre, Johnny Hendricks, Martin Kampman, Tyron Woodley, Thiago Alves, Robbie Lawler, Damian Maya, and Neil Magny, all in a row.
All right, look,
that's insanity.
Yeah, we're giving credit where it's due right now. Who has the title of the baddest man in the UFC? Because that's hard to top right there. I don't even give a fuck about the losses taken along the way. The names that you just racked off they all are damn near Hall of Famers.
Yep.
Like first ballot.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Out of all those guys, I'd say Dong Young Kim and Martin Kampman probably aren't, but I'd say the rest of them,
of course,
are pretty good. Are pretty good picks. Yeah, but man, he has fought just a who's who of fighters in the UFC, and and like he's won some of, he's lost some of them, but man, like I said, after Tyron Woodley though, he messed up his knee, and that was in 2014. I can't believe it's been that long. But after that, he was just never the same. He had a good showing against Thiago Alves. In his next fight, he lost a split decision to Robbie Lawler after that. And then since then, man, it's been downhill. But I really think that knee injury messed up Carlos, man. Hey, Ben says we got to get a guest in on your picks for a week. I'm the reigning Guts and Glory MMA picks champion. I won last season, and I could have taken the last event off completely. I'm not saying I'd win. I'm saying it would be fun. LOL. Cool, man. You can come on sometime. It's no problem, man. Hey, Brandon Carl says the Korean Zombie is a goat. He is, but it's a different dude, man. This is the welterweight. But Korean Zombie is a goat behind Alpha, and Alpha's coming for you, Nate Outlaw. Just want to let you know that.
Yeah.
Bro, did you see
You're
Alpha
just looking
shared?
too much,
Bro, Alpha shared
man.
the.
So my bad.
Did you see it? Alpha shared that meme I made.
Yes, of course.
Amazing, man. He loved it. He
Come on,
messaged me
man.
the next day that he loved them and he wanted to share them. So asked if he could have them. So all right, so we're both picking Max Payne, huh? All right.
Next thing, baby.
Let's go up a little bit to the main card. And
Okay, it's time.
time once again, Nico.
Y'all are
Uh
done. It's a wrap. I'm going 1,000 right here,
Jesus.
and I'm not playing it safe.
Hey, look. Tim Card said Alpha was the best episode yet. Hey, man, that episode was freaking amazing.
Come on, man, and that's with my audio as shit. That was a classic.
Bro, Brandon Carl said he had mad Africans on his Facebook story the next day.
Yo,
This
shut
thing,
the
man.
fuck up, Brandon.
Were any of them wanting to braid your hair? That's
Nah,
what I
man,
need to know, bro.
they were all looking for him to send them some money. They were all African princes, but their funds was tied up elsewhere.
Yep. And I'm sure they called him dear and friend and all kinds of stuff like that in the letter. But Nico,
Yeah.
Sean O'Malley versus Chris Montino. I'm
All right,
going with Chris Montino.
all right, you
How you
full of
like me
shit.
now?
Well, you full of shit, but we're going with Sean O'Malley, the both of us.
No, I'm actually going to take him, man. Seriously, I
Will,
think that Sean
don't do
O'Malley,
that.
Sean O'Malley's young, and this kid has nothing to lose.
Will, don't
Seriously,
do that.
hey man, if you think I'm wrong, then I'm actually giving you a pass on one fight. You might think I'm crazy, man, but this dude does have a pretty good record. And Sean O'Malley, I mean, he didn't have time to prepare for this dude. We'll see what happens, man. Seriously, I'm taking him, man. That's gonna be the biggest upset in a long time in the UFC.
It's not, but I hear you. I hear you. That's a wild pick that you just did right there.
Hey man, I'm a wild man.
You are, man. You living crazy right now.
Living on the edge, bro.
Like all of our viewers out there, don't follow this man.
Like
Not
Bishop and Juice, man. Because he was a gangster too.
Y'all see what that gap is, and it's like that for a reason. And it's not just because this boy is unknown. It's because O'Malley gonna fucking sleep him. This is a highlight reel for O'Malley to continue to push him to the place where Dana White wants him.
But man, it's gonna be a mistake. Hey, Tim Card said O'Malley's on another level. Hey, he's good.
Stop talking about O'Malley like he's Sage Northcutt.
Hey, you never know, bro.
No, I do know. I do know. Well, look, if he's Super Sage, I'm telling you right now, Chris is not the one. He's not Mickey Gall. Chris is not Mickey Gall.
Yeah, Mickey Gall came out of like nowhere, bro.
1,000%. That was fucking asinine, wasn't it?
Yeah, real. You put him in against a jiu-jitsu guy who's like nasty. I mean, come on. But that was ridiculous. So look, Nico, and I'm a little bit surprised about this next fight, about the odds.
No, you shouldn't be. They're where they need to be.
You think so? You think Yana should be the underdog?
Underdog, yes.
Really? Okay.
She one spot behind Irene.
Yeah. I mean, but Yana's like been on a tear lately. Yana Kunikova versus Irene Aldana.
Irene's picking up the finishes by sub, is she not? What's her record looking like?
I think so. Let me check that out real quick, and I'll tell you.
Look at who's picking up the finishes, though. I feel like it's going to fall more towards Irene, and that's probably why they leaned her way with the odds. However, I will be rocking with Yana.
Me too, bro.
Beautiful.
And in Irene's last fight, she lost a decision to Holly Holm.
Not a bad loss.
No, the fight before that, she knocked out Ketlin Vieira. The fight before that, she won a decision against Vanessa Mello. And the fight before that, she lost a split decision to Raquel Pennington.
Okay.
So she's been doing all right lately. I mean, but Yana has looked nice lately. And I mean, she beat Ketlin Vieira. She didn't knock her out. She won by decision. And she beat I don't even know how to say this girl's name. Julia Stratalenko. I don't know, man. She did lose to Aspen Ladd, But man, she's looked so much better since that was 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago. And then you got Marion Reneau, who she beat before that, and Lena Landsberg. So she's 4-1 in her last 5 fights, where Irene is 3-2.
With Tiago.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Hey, you know as well as anybody, man, when you got, the significant other in your corner, it helps out a whole lot.
Totally different ball game.
Yep. So I'm going with Yana as well, man. I'm a big fan of hers, and I think that, in my opinion, I understand, Amanda can't be fighting forever. She's on her way to, doing whatever she does. I think that Yana's the future of the division, and I'm not saying she'll be the champ, but I think she will get a title shot. I'd say within the next year and a half. I think that she's going to be a big deal, man. She just needed the right time. And I don't think Amanda will be around much longer. And that weight class is going to be wide open, man. It's going to be like the Wild West as soon as Amanda walks away.
That title's going to jump around like a hot potato, boy. It's going to be going crazy.
And the good thing about Yana is she's not that big. And if she was to pull out the title at some point in the future, her and Valentina would be a great fight, and they're about the same size.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Yana's a little bit bigger than her, but it's not a considerable amount. I mean, let's see. Yana is, I'm just going to look it up real quick because I want to see exactly what it is. Yana is 5'8", and I think Valentina is 5'6". Let's see. Valentina is 5'5". So she's a little bit taller, but Valentina's got bigger shoulders. I could tell you that, so I kind of like that fight in the future. It'd be a nice international, flavorful fight. So let's go up to Greg Hardy versus Tai Tuivasa. Nico, are we going to get to do a shoey?
Oh, I'm doing a shoey. Oh, yo, that's facts. That's facts. Here's what, yo. Tai Tuivasa win and Conor McGregor wins. I'm gonna drink my proper 12 out of the nastiest boot I can find in my house.
Nice, awesome. All right, so we're both going with Tai. I like it. I think that he's a much more well-rounded fighter than Greg Hardy. He's got a higher fight IQ, and I think that Greg Hardy's only weapon is a big overhand right, and if he doesn't land that, he's gonna get his ass kicked. I mean, pretty much anywhere the fight goes. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I got tired just fucking handling Greg. He might be a little cautious in the first round because of Greg's power, but Greg don't got no fucking gas tank. Tai better turn that shit up in the second and third.
Checkers versus chess, bro.
Yeah.
There it is.
You saw Greg talking that dumb shit to Derek Lewis?
Oh yeah, so
that boy's smoking crack rocks.
Yep.
He better cut that shit out.
Nico, he said Greg Hardy with the inhaler, though.
They called him out on that shit, and they had to overturn that fight to a no contest after he did that shit. So he's not going to be able to use that inhaler, which is why I think he's going to lose this fight. He may die in the ring or after the fight.
And Nico, maybe they'll do it like wrestling, and his corner man will get in there and just kind of like sneak it. So he's like got his arms up around the corner. Hey, so Ben was asking about that. You see the Greg Hardy talking shit about Derek Lewis, and then at the end talking shit, he says, well, he is the better fighter. Nico, I don't even know anything about it. What did he say?
No, actually, that wasn't what he said at the end. At the end, he said he's still a fatty.
Really?
He did say that he was a better fighter, but at the end of saying he was a better fighter, he said he's still a fatty, though.
Oh, Jesus.
Fatty, man. Bro.
Greg Hardy, you don't want those problems, bro.
You know what? And your body is no better, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Has he just gotten in like magnificent shape or something? Because every time I see him in that ring, he still looks sloppy to me. He act like he's walking out there looking like Brock Lesnar when he's juiced to the gills or some shit. Fucking calm your ass down, buddy. You trying body shame right now? You talking about that man liking Popeyes? Popeyes is an international treasure, my boy. Shut that shit up. The chicken is delicious. The biscuits are dry, but the chicken is delicious.
You reminded me of what is that movie called? You remember the Seth Rogen movie when he was like a mall cop? You ever seen that movie?
It's probably called Mall Cop.
No.
That was the one with Kevin James, right?
It's called Observe and Report.
Observe and report. Yes.
And and like Aziz like works at a kiosk in the mall, and he's like telling the cops, he's like, last week he said I was gonna blow up the Chick-fil-A. Why would I blow up the Chick-fil-A? It's fucking delicious.
I gotta see that. That's classic though.
Bro, you've never seen that movie for real? Oh my gosh. Bro,
man.
it's a very strange movie, but it's a good movie. Am I surprised about the Greg Hardy line? Let me go back up.
Man, look, Will. Like,
yeah,
it was back in June on a Sunday. I was fiending for some Chick-fil-A. You know how fucked up that is to want Chick-fil-A on a Sunday during Pride Month?
Yep.
You can't want that, bro. I'm cutting out right
bro, I'm telling you, watch that movie if you get a chance. Hey, Tim was asking about the line on that fight with Ty just being a slight favorite. Yeah, observe and report, Ben. Yeah, that's what it was exactly. So I think only because Ty has gotten, let's see.
I got sloppy in a couple performances, and they look at them both as people that pack one punch knockout power.
Right. And if we're being honest, Greg Hardy does have a more of a one-shot power knockout. He does.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason why he's doing all right like that. But I mean, you know, Ty did get knocked out by Junior Dos Santos, I think it was.
Way more technical than Greg.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But they're just putting it out there like that. I'm pulling up the thing right now, and actually, I didn't know Ty is a pro boxer as well. He's 5-2. He hasn't competed in 5 years, but when he was a pro boxer in England, he was 5-2. Pretty cool, man. Just shows you where he came from. But let's see. So yeah, I mean, Tim, I could see closer to fight time, actually the line getting even closer, because I think that a lot of people will jump on Greg Hardy's nuts at the last minute. But Brandon Carl's talking about observe and report. He said it took me 4 watches to see the whole movie, though. But he also said that shit's hilarious. It's a funny movie, Nico. It's strange, though, bro, because the dude is like almost like a manic depressant, and he's a mall cop. And it's almost like Paul Blart, but a whole lot darker. And a whole lot more. It's like the rated R version of Paul Blart. Let's put it that way. And there is just some funny ass shit in there, man. So, Nico, it's so funny, man, because I heard what you said earlier and I just kind of ignored it because I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag. But I've been thinking this week about everything. And I had this idea, and then I saw your post, and I don't want you to think I copied you, honestly, because, you know, if I think you're wrong, I tell you you're wrong all the time.
Right. That's right.
But I actually think Gilbert Burns is going to win this fight against Wonder Boy. And I saw your post about it, and I was like, damn, he thinks the same thing. I was going to pull it out. And I know the other week I said I thought maybe Stephen Thompson was going to be champion by the end of the year, or at least get a title shot.
Yeah.
I don't know why, man, but I feel like Gilbert Burns, you know, he's got a lot of power. And I feel like he's gotten so much better with his hands that you remember how, Nico, Anthony Pettis knocked out Stephen Thompson?
That's right.
Stephen was coming in, going out, coming in, and he got caught. Yep. I could see Gilbert doing that, man. And I like Gilbert. And we saw what he did to Kamaru, man. He had him, like you always say, he had him on roller skates.
That's right.
He did.
Okay. So what did it for me was they had pulled up some old fights of Gilbert Burns. Like they gave him away for free on YouTube. And one of the fights that had came up was Burns versus Woodley. And when Woodley had came in, the combination that this man fucking threw was like a 4 or 5 piece combination that he clipped Woodley with on Woodley's way in. And that Woodley's lucky. He's lucky he didn't get put to sleep right then and there. But then I think it was like maybe the 4th round, he also hit him with a straight right and 2 left hooks in a row. And I was like, yo, his hands are just so clean and they're so fast, man. I think that he puts his work in on Steven, honestly. I give Steven maybe the first 2 rounds. I think after that, it's going to be all Gilbert. And I believe they're going to do – is this going to be 5 rounds or 3 rounds?
I think this one's 3, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that.
So this could be close, man, honestly. This could be real fucking close. But I'm going to lock Gilbert.
What I like about Gilbert Burns also And Steven doesn't always have a problem with this, but I think that Gilbert is so good again about putting his opponents against the fence
Mm-hmm.
that if he makes it ugly, man, I mean, they're not going to go out there and point fight or just strike from a distance, or
That's
Gilbert's going to
right.
get his head knocked off.
Yeah.
Anytime Gilbert gets hit with something that he doesn't like, all he's got to do is just lock up with Woodley, put him against the cage, reset himself, and then back up. I
Yeah.
mean, seriously, that's what I would tell him if I was his coach. I say, hey, man, things get a little bit ugly. You get the underhook and overhook, put him against the cage, give him a couple of those Connor shoulders, give him some elbows, knees, whatever you got to do.
Yep.
Reset yourself, you know. But the judges look at that. That time against the fence is important. When because you're in complete control. You got this guy's back against the fence. He can't move, you know, and unless he's Uriah Faber jumping up and landing knees from the clinch, you know, then he's not gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah, I definitely can see Gilbert trying to go with some leg kicks, especially with Steven's karate style and that sideways stance. I can see Gilbert definitely going to that. And I see him utilizing a blitz with some straights and trying to level change on the way to the cage. Like
Yeah,
getting in on the double on the way to the cage and just riding those fucking hips while they're there. That's what
yep,
I could definitely see him utilizing that.
yep. And don't get me wrong, man. Wonder Boy unleashes like one good head kick. It could be night night for
Oh,
anybody in
for
the
sure.
world.
Oh, for sure. This is
You
not
know?
this, by no stretch of the imagination should y'all be taking this as Gilbert Burns smoked Stephen Thompson 10 out of 10 times. That is not what I'm saying right now. I just like him for this fight.
Yep,
Stephen could at any point in time put that shit on his chin. This is good night, Irene. He could put that straight blitz on his chin, and it's good night, Irene. So
yep,
I'm not calling him no pushover. I just like Gilbert for this. After the last preparation for Usman, going far, like going as far as he did, putting Usman on skates that at that point in time, like I like the kid. I think he has the juice.
yep. I'm with you. Ben said he's gonna have to come in and make this fight ugly, get in tight, and work the body exactly. Again, exactly what I'm saying, Ben. And yeah, and he's just gonna have to. I think, like you're saying, he's gonna have to get him against the cage, work the body.
He did
Like,
crazy numbers of body shots to Tyron Woodley, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
he did. And
Yeah,
Nico, something tells me he gets him against the cage. He's gonna work the body, but he's also gonna be kneeing Wonder Boy in the thighs.
guys.
You
Yep.
know, you
Yes,
take
sir.
away Wonder Boy's wheels.
You got to take his legs away.
Yep,
The
absolutely.
and if you watch the embeddeds or anything like that, you'll watch Stephen Wonderboy Thompson running up these fucking hills in his backyard, and his dad says it. It's all about legs and lungs.
Yep,
That's all
that's
it's
true.
about for Stephen. Is his legs and his lungs. You have to take his legs away. You have
Yep,
to take his legs away. That boy is built to last. He's built for the 5 round fight.
yep,
You have to take the legs away.
yeah, that's true. Um, Ben also said, "Don't give Wonder Boy or Wonder Woman, as Covington called him, time to counter with his karate." I agree, Ben, 100%. And his karate's nasty, bro. Nico will tell you, man. He grew up in a karate background, family. He's trained it his whole life. He's about to be 30, right? You're gonna be
Yes,
30 this year.
31, baby.
Oh, okay. He's gonna be 31 this year. I mean, you know, not a lot of people know as much about point fighting as Nico does. And I'll throw that out there, and I'll put my name on that. Um, and man,
But
that karate is a
if
great
you're
counter.
talking traditional martial arts,
Yeah.
karate, like, and I'll throw in Kyokushin Kai in there as well.
Mhm.
You better talk about Wonder Boy. You
Yep.
better talk about Lyoto Machida, and you
Machida.
better fucking talk about GSP.
GSP.
Period.
Yep. You're
Period.
right. Nico style, Brandon Carl. Yeah. Hey, I was gonna say definitely Machida, definitely GSP. Because GSP had some of the most Nico, I'm trying to think of the word that I want to say, but every technique he did was perfect. Was perfect.
Yeah,
I
dude.
can't think of the word that I'm trying to remember, but I'll just go with that. Every technique he did
Chris.
looked, yeah, very crisp, beautiful, always on time, man. Everything he did, he looked like he'd done
That's
it 1 million
Kyokushin
times.
Kai
He
to a
probably
T,
had.
man. They're iron will. They stand their ground and they hit that nasty counter strike or that step off line blitz, that step off line lead hand jab, or oizuki as they would call it in their art. Like that's GSP to a T. And then he incorporated that wrestling shit.
Jeez. Yep.
Then when he learned that wrestling shit, he was like, "Oh, wait a second now.
Yep.
This could be easy, actually. I don't have to stand here and actually trade with this man and risk it and knock the fuck out myself." That's when it changed. But y'all need to go back and look at early GSP. That man, he was on his way to being a knockout artist. If he didn't learn about wrestling, y'all would be talking about him with like some of your favorite knockout artists and people that did the most amazing shit in the ring. And I swear on that. I stand by that.
Yep. Look at the difference between his first fight with Matt Hughes and his third fight with Matt Hughes.
Mm-hmm.
That first fight, he got taken down. He was not a great wrestler. And Nico, and I always thought that, man, and I wish that Machida would have taken the cue.
Exactly.
Yeah, flawless technique. I wish Machida would have taken the cue from him and learned how to wrestle.
That's right.
I mean, Machida was over there training with the Nogueira brothers. Bro, he could have been an amazing jiu-jitsu guy. But he just wanted to go with that karate that his dad instilled him, and that's cool. But you can't just go with it, man. It's your bread and butter, but you got to have some sides on the plate, man. You can't just go out there and do one thing. And yeah, he did great. He put Rashad to sleep, made an awesome meme about him and all that other stuff. But look, he only had one successful defense, which people thought he lost.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
So yeah. So time for the main event. Now, number one, Nico.
Conor McGregor in there too, if you're gonna talk about a karate style.
Oh yeah. He's got good karate style, not like those guys, yeah, but
no.
But very good. So Conor McGregor taking on Dustin Poirier. So it's number 5 versus number 1 rematch from what month did they fight last, Nico? Let's see.
Was it October? No.
Let's see. I just want to get the whole pick. I thought maybe it was December.
December.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Let's see. It was January. Okay, it was January. So now, what I wanted to talk about earlier, I didn't say it. I just left it alone until we get on here. Number 1. I see on like all the little like Facebook pages and all that shit, and these people are pretty much idiots. I mean, whatever. I'm not even going to call them casual fans. I'm just going to say people that don't know what the hell they're watching. And I saw today where several people were saying that Conor needs to switch back to his karate stance, and they're absolutely right about that. And they're only saying that because they heard somebody smarter than them say that. But they also said, well, Conor was in his boxing stance the whole first fight and couldn't even hurt Poirier. Bullshit. Nico, you know as well as I do. He landed that left hand, and Poirier was stunned.
Yeah,
Poirier
for sure.
said it afterwards that if Conor would have pressed the action, he probably would have finished him.
Oh, for sure.
They can't say that Conor didn't hurt him, because if he wasn't hurt, I don't know what is, bro. He clipped him. Now, after that, Conor never got aggressive and tried to finish the fight, which was stupid. The old Conor, the hungry Conor, would have finished the fight the first time. Oh, well, at least went for the finish. Yeah, Tim, yeah, he was hurt. Absolutely. So now Nico wants to know why I rock with Conor McGregor, and I'll tell you why. Because I picked Conor McGregor back in the day. I picked him to beat Chad Mendez. I picked him to beat Jose Aldo. I picked him to beat Nate Diaz in the first fight, and then the second fight. Hey, man, we got to live and die with our guy, man. And just like Brandon Carl with the Suns, hey, man, I do, bro. I support my fighters, man. And just like I picked Anderson Silva, I always pick Anderson Silva, man. I got to go with my people, man. And I think that Conor coming in here and showing that Dustin Poirier's wife is trying to DM him is pretty damn good mental warfare.
Yeah, that's such a gas, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's such a gas, yo. Such a fucking farce.
It's funny, though. Hey, look, everybody out here, here's the deal. I'm taking Conor McGregor, and I'm not only taking Conor McGregor, I'm taking Conor McGregor in the first round by knockout, and I think it's going to be very convincing. Now, Nico's going to sit up here and tell you how Dustin Poirier is going to win and this and that, and he told us that last time, and he was right. But this time, he's dead wrong. So, Nico, go ahead. Let him have it, man. Let me have it.
Let's have to work with your guy until the end.
You do, man.
You don't.
You do.
You do not, Will.
Okay, go ahead. Tim Card is with me. Tim Card, what's up, bro? Conor first
Was
round
BJ
KO.
Penn your guy?
Huh?
Was BJ Penn ever your guy?
I liked BJ Penn, but he was never like the one. The one guy that Anderson Silva was the one guy I never would pick against, even when he was losing his fights.
Look. If you look at that records, if you look at that just like records alone, titles held and shit, BJ Penn way more illustrious career than Conor McGregor. Yeah.
Titles held only because no, definitely not.
Nah.
No,
Not
I
even
wouldn't say so.
defensively. All right, man. But look, by the time BJ Penn fought Frankie Edgar, you think people were still backing him? Hell no.
Yeah, but look,
Rodriguez, hell no. Dennis Seaver, fuck no.
No,
it was gone by then. Ryan Hall, get the fuck out of here. Clay Guida, nah, we done with BJ. Yep. That was our guy, but no.
The difference, though, is that Conor has not taken that much damage in his career. He's only had 2 fights where he took a lot of damage. The Dustin fight and the second Nate fight.
Both Nate fights.
I don't think he took that much damage in the first Nate fight because right when he got hit, he dove for the legs.
I guess so. Oh, you a wrestler now.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess you got a point. But nah, man. Dustin's gonna fuck him up. Dustin's gonna fuck him up. I don't know, like.
How's he gonna win? Period. Let's hear it. How's he gonna win? Because I remember a couple weeks ago you
martial
said
arts.
What's that?
With martial arts. I feel like he's the guy that can change the game plan on the fly. Like, I'll go in here, I'm throwing leg kicks. Oh, Conor's checking him. Conor's returning leg kicks. Okay, let me fucking take him down now. I just think that he will constantly evolve the game throughout the fight where Conor's going to walk in there with one game plan. It's either going to be leg kick and left hand or check kick and left hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, that's just all I see from the guy.
Hey, look, Isabel put the face up there. And Tim Card said, I feel Conor's path to victory is just to blitz him and put him out. If it goes past the first round, he loses.
You see what he just wrote? Do you see what he just wrote?
If it goes past the first round?
I feel Conor's path to victory is just blitzing.
You can't do that.
It's not even that, though. That's all Conor fucking has, dude. He just has a counter left hand or approach you in left hand. That's why that's what you're going with. It's not like you're coming out here like, oh, I think Conor's thing is to set him up with the jab and then high kick with the left leg. Or
he's got to use his kicks. You remember the first fight? He did use some kicks in that fight.
That's great, but they're all flash, no substance. That's how I feel about it, honestly.
I feel like there's sometimes a trap.
Okay. Okay. I feel like they're weapons that he utilizes when you do certain things, right? Like, let's say you're in your stance and you're kind of circling to your right a little heavy. Conor's going to throw that big spinning capoeira kick because you're circling that way. And it's all just to force you back into his left hand.
Exactly.
Everything is to force you into that fucking left hand.
Right.
If you're prepared for that shit and you're willing to change the game accordingly, if Dustin really goes back and pays attention to Khabib versus Conor, he can implement Khabib's game plan. I don't think Conor's wrestling is good enough to stop him from re-implementing Khabib's game plan.
Now, Nico, you said after the first fight, I remember you said that you thought the next fight that Dustin would probably submit him in the second fight. Do you still feel that way?
Takedown submission, 1,000%.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Chili Willy, go ahead and read Chili Willy's quote there, Nico.
Conor is a bully. Big ass baby. This fight doesn't matter for nothing. Dana wants and needs Conor, the face of the UFC, but don't think it will happen. Conor has been exposed like Ronda. Agreed. It's who you wanted your face to be, and there are better people out there. There are different killers in that division that Conor cannot beat, dude. Period.
There are. I think that if Conor does lose this fight, we see him fight Nate third time, and then we're done with him. I think that's the way it'll go. If he wins this fight, though.
Yep, I've said this to people before already. I feel like Nate Diaz is the one to retire Conor.
It's possible. If he wins, though.
If he wins, he doesn't see Nate.
No, he gets that title shot.
Yeah, 100%. But Charles Oliveira can beat Conor McGregor.
He can. That doesn't mean he would, but he can.
Charles can beat Conor. Justin Gaethje can beat Conor.
Justin Gaethje could get caught coming in, though, too.
He could get caught coming in. He could.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people put Justin Gaethje to sleep, though. Chin seems to hold up. And there ain't been a man born yet that can withstand them fucking leg kicks. Aside from Dustin Poirier. So Conor, if you think that you're going to come in here and just beat his legs this shit now, you're sadly mistaken. He went through the war already with Justin.
Yeah,
The
that's
dude's
true.
legs are built to last, man.
That's true. Hey, Nico, let me ask you this: if the third fight with Nate does take place, will it be at 170 or 155?
155.
155, yeah.
That's the only place Conor should fight him. He go to 170 for that. It doesn't make any sense, especially if you win this fight. Well, look, all right. So here we go. Caveat: if Conor loses this fight, 170. If he wins this fight, only takes the fight at 155, and it's only after he secures the title from Oliveira. He goes on to fight for the title and loses to Oliveira. He can do the fight at whatever weight class he wants. All of that is irrelevant and null and void because we both know after this fight he's going to fight Manny Pacquiao.
That's true. That's true. But, well, probably.
Most likely, unless they're willing to pay out.
So Nico, let's
what
play.
Weight did you fight Manny at though?
I think probably like 148, like he did Floyd, or 152, something like that, somewhere in there.
No way. If all these things do come to fruition, there's no way he goes back to fight Nate at 170.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this.
Body type. Yeah. What's up?
Right. If he, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here for a minute. If he loses this fight to Dustin, but he goes up to 170 and beats Nate in the trilogy, is it possible we could see him versus Nick Diaz? And how big of a pay-per-view would that be?
That would break so many records, man.
Fucking huge.
If he does go back up to 170 and he fights Nate and beats Nate, yeah, him versus Nick would do the most ridiculous numbers.
Yep.
But I'm not entertaining this shit, man. He's going to lose this fight to Dustin.
Even if he does,
this shit.
That's what I mean. So what if he does lose to Dustin? He goes back up to 170.
Dustin, he's gonna
fight
lose
Nate. Huh?
If he loses to Dustin, he's gonna lose to Nate.
Hey man, Nate does not throw leg kicks.
He doesn't. He just beats Conor's ass.
Hey man, but you can't say that really, because look, Nate got knocked down 3 times in the first 2 rounds in their second fight. I mean,
and then he fucked him up the rest of the fight
until the 5th. Conor won the 5th.
No, he didn't.
According to the judges, he did, right?
According to the judges, that's how we're doing shit.
But see, this is.
I've been on the air with you plenty of times where we talk about how we don't agree with the judges. I damn sure didn't agree with them on that night.
They said today, yeah, Nick versus Lawler. Yeah, we saw that, Tim. We were talking about that earlier. But listen, Nico, here's the thing about the Conor versus Nate Part 2 scoring that makes absolutely no sense. And I'm sorry that I even brought up the scoring and use that to say that he won the 5th round, because there's something in that scoring that is so bizarre that it bothers me too. Let's see. I'm pulling up the scorecards right now because I want to read you exactly how it came. So, as I said, Conor knocked down Nate twice in the first round and once in the second round.
Mm-hmm. And the second round was what?
What do you mean? The second round, every judge gave Conor the round. Okay.
But how? 10-8?
10-9.
Okay.
Every judge gave Conor 10-9 in the first 2 rounds. But here's what I'm saying. The third round. Okay. Judge Jeff Mullen. No, not Jeff Mullen. Hold on. Okay, no. Judge Glenn Tobridge gave Nate a 10-8 round after Conor knocked him down twice in the first round. How the fuck do you give Nate a 10-8 round in the third and he didn't even knock Conor down? That just shows how fucked up the scoring was on that fight. And the scoring is fucked up in every fight. They need to finish the fight. They need to finish the fight and not go with the go to the scorecards, because these judges are insane. Seriously. Tim said that Lawler agreed to the fight, waiting to sign. Hey man, I can't wait for it. I see that as a good co-main event or fight night. I think that will be Robbie Lawler's probably last performance. And unless Nick just comes back and he just can't fight anymore, which is a possibility, but not likely. I think, like we were talking about earlier, I think that Nick Diaz comes out there and pieces him up. But so Nico, you're taking Dustin by submission. How late in the fight do you think that would be? I mean, I'm not holding you to it. I just want to get an
I
idea.
can see Connor squeaking to the end of the third, maybe the beginning of the fourth.
Okay. All right.
If the
But
takedowns are happening the way I see them happening.
now, Nico, you always say, I noticed that like when we're talking about a fight, and I mean you even did it tonight about Connor, and you always say like something nice about the opposing fighter. Just you throw something in there, like a little bit of a compliment, and I appreciate that. And I'm going to do that for Dustin tonight. He has a hell of a corner, way better corner than Connor does.
1000%.
I feel like Connor's corner is horrible. If Connor went to a different camp, I think that he would have more. He would have became more successful. I'll just put that out there. Dustin has one of the best camps in his corner, one of the best coaches. Now, speaking of which, did you see the whole Colby Covington, Dustin Poirier drama the last 2 days?
Nah.
You didn't? Okay. So Colby Covington put out a video that he recorded of Dustin Poirier when he was getting ready for the Khabib fight, and it shows Dustin in full body gear and headgear fighting a dude with no pads on and knocking the dude out.
Okay, I saw
and then
this
jumping
clip.
around. What's that?
I saw this clip.
Yeah, and then he's jumping around saying he's the champ and talking shit to the dude or whatever.
Wait, does he do that?
That's what's in the video, whatever, getting in his face and stuff. Yeah. So Colby's saying that the whole Dustin thing is just a joke and he's not a good person. It's all like a persona he puts on for the camera, and says that it was an amateur fighter that Dustin was fighting. And Masvidal came back and basically said that was bullshit and that Dustin dropped Colby with a body shot when they were sparring one time, which I could believe that, man. A lot of wrestlers don't like to get hit in the body. And then Dustin came back and said that fighter was not an amateur. He was a pro with 20 wins. So I don't know, man. But it's interesting because I feel like Dustin has a couple options at welterweight that would be bigger fights than his title fight against Charles Oliveira if that was presented to him. You know, I mean, like a fight against Nate Diaz at welterweight or a fight against Colby Covington, he probably gets paid more than he does to fight Charles Oliveira. It's insane the way that it works. He said his fight versus Conor is like way, way, way more lucrative than a title fight against Charles Oliveira, and that's why he took it.
Sure. Well, for sure. But if he wants to talk lucrative, he go and take that title off with Charles and start popping some shit to Usman.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Ben, no, absolutely. I totally understand that. He was getting ready for that fight. He's got to do that. Doesn't get cut, doesn't get like a kick in the leg and mess that up, elbow, any of that kind of shit.
Honestly, if you have never fought in headgear before, that shit ain't easy.
It's heavy.
Sucks. It fucking sucks. The headgear is heavy. It obstructs your vision. Like it sucks. You get hit in it. You have to adjust it. It's not a good time. So
no, I know. I've worn headgear before.
For the fans though, for the fans in general, like don't just be thinking like, oh, he's a pussy. He put on Nerf headgear. I assure you, he didn't want to wear headgear. Yeah. Most of us don't want to wear mouthpieces. We don't like that shit, and most of us don't even like wearing jocks.
Yeah,
like it just hinders your motion more. It's just additives to shit that's not natural. You know, it doesn't make the guy a pussy. It just makes him smart for having a fucking fight coming up and protecting himself.
Right. Yeah, the headgear is definitely obstructive. Like you said, man. I mean, you get hit. See, you get hit in the headgear. The headgear is heavy, so it's a different kind of getting punched. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And bro, if you watch that back, that's the same way he knocked Conor McGregor out. You see him. He throws what did he throw? I want to get the combination right. I feel like he threw a double right hand off the back, and he steps forward, switches stance into southpaw, then clips him with the left, or vice versa. It's one of those. But the shot hits so fucking clean, dude.
He does.
So clean, dude.
Absolutely. Let's see. What is on the early prelims? Oh, man. I forgot about that. Nico, we need to pick somebody for this fight right here. Jennifer Maia versus Jessica Ai. I'll start. I'll go with Jennifer Maia. I thought even losing to Valentina, she gained some momentum and fans in that fight. What do you think of her versus Jessica Ai?
I don't like her, but I'm going to rock with that weird ass.
Who, Jessica I?
Her weird ass.
Nico, why are you doing that, man?
Because she proved me wrong the last time I went against her.
Man,
Who did she fight last time? What was her last fight?
Let me look it up real quick.
I'm not gonna rock with her if I'm wrong about what I'm thinking right now, but I'm pretty sure I went with her opponent and then Jessica went out there and got fucking busy on her.
Nah. No, the last fight that she won was against Vivian Arroyo in 2019. Her last two fights, she lost a unanimous decision versus Cynthia Cavillo and Joanne Calderwood.
Joanne?
Yep,
Joanne was the most recent?
Yep.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna still rock with Jessica.
Man, come on. Hey, Nico. Nico, the most brutal head kicks in women's MMA. I think there's two of them. Holly versus Ronda and Valentina versus Jessica I. That head kick she hit her with was nasty, bro. She looked like she was dead on the ground.
Vicious.
Bro. I mean, the Ronda one, it knocked her, it TKO'd her, but she started to go down and Holly started pounding on her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And let me see. I'm gonna pull up the Valentina knockout over Jessica I because, hey man, that's another fighter, bro. I'll never pick against Valentina. I don't even care, man. I don't care how old she gets, whatever. I'll never pick against her, man, because she's just my favorite women's fighter, and she may be my favorite fighter completely right now, just because of the landscape of the UFC. But let's see, Nico, let's watch this, man. I freaking love it, man. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Boom!
That's straight shin to temple, man. That's fucking dangerous.
Jeez. So nasty, bro. It sounds like a baseball bat. Can you hear that or no?
Nah, no volume.
Okay. We're gonna throw some volume on there, Nico, because that is just it is so nasty, man. Let me
and then pull up that shit of Dustin doing his sparring partner in.
Okay, I will. Let's see. Oh,
I want to see if it's a double left hand and switch.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see what we got here. Nico, just the sound of this, man, it makes me feel sick to my stomach just hearing it. Let's see.
The body kick too, though, Will. Yep.
Sounds like a baseball bat.
Fuck.
Sounds like a baseball bat hitting a pumpkin.
God damn. Yeah, I'm gonna still go with Jessica though.
Let me just play that one more time because I want to hear it one more time.
Body kick. Oh my god, bro.
That's exactly, bro.
But you gotta know it's no reason to follow up, Valentina. Don't run in there afterwards.
Oh, she didn't though. She didn't. She just went right past her.
That fucking body.
Yeah. Oh gosh. That is seriously, man, in my opinion, one of the greatest knockouts in women's MMA and in MMA in general. So let's see. Let's see if I can find the let's see if I could find that sparring footage on YouTube. Let's see what we got. Okay.
Because like I'm thinking, like I believe Dustin's a southpaw, so if it is the way that I'm thinking it, and he pitches two left hands and switches to orthodox and lays this motherfucker out with his right hand with boxing gloves on,
yeah, oh, he's definitely a southpaw.
Yeah, so then he's packing some ungodly power. If this is the way that I think it went down, like he's packing some crazy power. A lot of people get caught up on the fact that he was chopping McGregor's legs up, but when you go back and you watch that final sequence. And he does the same shit that he just did to his sparring partner in this. The double up and the switch stance and then landing the fucking bomb out of the orthodox stance. You gotta credit this man's boxing and his ability to switch on the fly, man.
I agree with you, man. I agree. Hey, the leg kicks, they definitely hindered Conor McGregor's fight, but
immobilized him for sure.
It did. But he was picking them apart with the hands. As he started to slow down
and pointing at him like, oh, I got your timing down. I have your timing down now.
That's true. That's
And that
true,
was a
man.
smart play to do that to his legs to showcase his boxing. Now, if he do that to his legs and feint the hands up top and goes to his wrestling, like, what are you gonna do now, man?
What if he goes for a takedown and Alpha, like McGregor does the Alpha style double knee?
Double knee.
It could be lights out for the Diamonds.
Wait, no, time out. We can't give that credit to Alpha though. Who was in this chat that asked him if he was gonna come through with the double knee? Because that goes to that man. Was it Stoney? Nah, it was somebody else. I thought it was somebody else.
No, I think that it was Stoney because they didn't ask in the chat. It was actually Stoney on the screen.
No,
because
they asked in the chat.
Oh, it's Tim Card. Okay, there you go.
Card.
That's right. Okay.
Tim, I would never let somebody else take credit for you. Never, Tim. I got you. Give that man his flowers right now.
Tim Card, you get no credit, man.
Give that man his flowers right now, Will. Double knees is a Tim Card special.
There it is. Dustin is a southpaw. Yes, yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why the leg kick works so well. Yeah.
So Tim Card, I'm definitely right about this. Then I'm definitely right about this.
All right, let's watch this with sound. MMA crazy.
There he is in southpaw. Double left, straight to the right. That's fucking impressive. And that man sat in the. Oh my god! Yo, he sat down like he got put in timeout.
You see?
No, he's not talking shit.
Yeah, he said, and new.
Yeah, I heard him. But that's not talking shit.
Covington said he got in his face afterwards while the dude was sitting there.
Nah, he didn't. Paced around the ring and knew. Yeah, fuck yeah. There's nothing wrong with that energy. You know what you're there for, first of all, as the guy without the headgear on. You're stepping in there to fight with this man who's getting ready to go for a fucking title shot or to fight Conor McGregor, who's looked at as the top of the fucking game. You know what you're there for. You think that anybody walked into that ring to spar Mike Tyson and thought, I'm going to get one over today? No, God, you know what you're there for. You were there to get this $250, a free fucking lunch, and carry your ass back to bed after he knocks you out. That's what you're there for.
I actually knew a guy. I guess I haven't seen him in a long time, so I can say I knew a guy. But his name was Fred. He was not Fred. I know that his boxing name was the Hurricane, but it wasn't that Hurricane. But this dude was I think it was Fred. But anyway, he was a boxer back in the 80s, pro boxer, but he was one of Mike Tyson's sparring partners, man. He was a great coach in Winston-Salem. Real cool guy, man. But he was one of those guys. And the thing was, he was probably about 6'1", probably about 250, 260, which was perfect because that's what the average heavyweight boxer was back then.
Yep.
They weren't 6'7" or 6'8" like Wilder and Fury. But
yo, and then here's the shit part as the person with that job. Sometimes the coach, the manager, whoever is gonna come up to you and tell you, hey, this guy that Mike is fighting is very heavy on his jab. So can you just make sure you utilize that jab a ton today? And you know what Mike has been practicing the past fucking 3 weeks in the gym? Slipping the fucking jab and landing a right hand. And now they just told you go out there and jab that man. You fucking idiot. You're going to get knocked the fuck out.
Absolutely. You're right about that, man. You are right about that. But yeah, so those are our predictions. Me and Nico, we varied on a couple of fights, but a lot of them we stayed the same. The big glaring one is the main event where Conor is going to knock out Dustin, but Nico doesn't think so. But he's going to be surprised. He's going to call me on Saturday night after the fight and be like, hey, man.
Hey, man, I don't know if we did this story already on the Fight Guys podcast. The reason why I hate Conor McGregor is because I won't say single-handedly. I think I got one other fight besides this wrong. But him and one other man fucked me out of winning $9,000 in Las Vegas. And I've been salty ever since. Okay?
Oh, because of the Jose Aldo fight.
Jose Aldo fight.
Oh, God.
At the peak of Jose's career, 10-year reign as fucking champion, undefeated. When you go to Vegas, you're putting your money down on Jose on this fucking night. I don't give a fuck about everything that Conor did leading up to it. It's 10 years back in this horse.
Nico, keep talking, man. Keep telling the story. I'll be right back.
How on earth can anybody go against this man? 10-year reign as champion, coming over from WEC, then doing it in the UFC, handling the people the way that he handled them. We get Conor McGregor out in Vegas. Of course, I'm picking against him. And he starches him in 13 seconds. The kicker of this whole entire shit is on Snapchat, I literally witnessed Conor practice how he was going to knock him out. The fake side kick, the step back, the landing the fucking left hand, and then goes out and does it to a fucking T. You have no clue how furious I was. And then on top of that shit, every fucking fan there was so goddamn live, I couldn't even be pissy. I was joining in their celebration for this fucker who just dethroned my GOAT. Fuck CM Punk, Will.
Hey man, because his decision was overturned.
It's an official shirt too. It got the Reebok logo on it. It's a Reebok shirt.
Damn right it is, man. CM Punk. I've never had this shirt on the show before. I had to save it for a special occasion, and none more special than this. CM Punk, the coach.
UFC is like kicking themselves in the ass for even going in on CM Punk merchandise. Like, why did we go in on CM Punk merchandise? We thought he'd at least have 5 fucking fights.
Hey, Tim Card, man, you don't get a shirt like this. You don't get one of these, man, because you're a naysayer. Look at him. He said, worst MMA fighter ever, CM Punk, LOL. There's been some bad ones, man. I'm going to say he was better than, like, Jose Canseco when Jose Canseco decided to fight, and a couple other people like that.
Dada 5,000 or 500, whatever his name is.
Dada fucking nut job. Bro.
Dada died, R.I.P.
Hey, I meant to ask Alpha the other day.
I'm the worst, man.
Bro, since Alpha's the greatest Street Fighter of all time, I wanted to see where he ranks Kimbo Slice.
He'll be back.
I meant to ask him that, and how he thinks he would do against Kimbo.
That's our guy now. He'll be back.
Yeah. We'll bro, I sent him a message. I said, hey, man, we had a great time with you on last night. And he said, I'll be back on again soon.
Perfect.
Bro, there it is, man. We would love to call Alpha, but we're actually getting ready to finish this up.
We gotta let him rock, man. It's like 2 a.m. over there right now.
It really is. Yeah, it's late, man. So let's see. Is there any other breaking news right now, Nico? Let's see. Let's see. Not really. Carlos Condit said today that he wants to fucking throw down against Max on Saturday night, but you know,
Usman is calling out Chiesa, right?
Is he?
I believe so. I could be wrong about that. I'm in so many fucking UFC groups. I don't know which ones are shit posting, which ones are legit anymore these days. But I believe people were kind of giving him flack about calling out Chiesa.
Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with the Chiesa fight. I mean,
I don't see what's wrong with it. I believe he's ranked like number 7 or 6 or something like that. Fuck it.
Yeah, and I mean,
he's talking about you fighting Wonder Boy. So what's the difference?
Right. Yeah, I mean, and he's been cleaning out the division. I mean, there's only like 2 or 3 guys in the top 10 that he hasn't fought. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. Let's see. Chiesa's number 6. And yeah, I mean, he's fought a lot of these top guys. Hey, Bilal Muhammad is calling out Leon Edwards again. That was another one I saw today. So I don't know, man. After Bilal's last fight, I don't know, man. I think that we all know that he was on his way to getting his ass kicked by Leon.
Oh, for sure.
You know. So also, the other thing is Fedor. They're putting on a Bellator fight in Russia, but Fedor does not have an opponent yet. So I was thinking about throwing my name in the ring because you know, I could use $1 million, $2 million. I'll fight Fedor now.
Maybe do it.
Bro, I will fight Fedor right now because here's the thing. I'll go for a takedown. If I don't get the takedown and he gets on top of me, bro, I'll cover up. I'll take some damn shots. I'll get submitted. I don't give a fuck, man. I'll make him look great. I'll make it look real good.
Uncle Chael.
Uncle Chael did lose to him already, but a rematch would be awesome. Have you ever seen the Fedor fight against Fabiano Maldonado?
Nah.
Nico, you got to watch this fight.
All right.
This dude, in my opinion, had at least 2 10-8 rounds against Fedor. And I think it was a 3-rounder or a 5-rounder. Let me see. Um, it is one of the most ridiculous fights you'll ever see in your life. It was during Fedor's comeback, and it was in Russia. And let's see,
And that guy
Fabiano.
Fabiano won the first round, but the ref saved Fedor.
Did that
Is this the
happen?
one? No, I'm asking if this is the one. And then I think Chael Sonnen went on to Joe Rogan's podcast and spoke about it.
I can't remember, man. I'll have to find it. But bro, this dude battered Fedor,
Mm-hmm.
and they gave Fedor the majority decision.
Yeah. After that, Fedor had won a couple rounds, and then the Russian judges did what Russian judges do for Fedor.
I don't even think Fedor even won any rounds, or if he did, they were later on in the fight. Let's see. I got the highlights right here. There's 2 minutes of highlights, Nico. We got 2 minutes to give the people, man. Let me see what we got here. Nico says he's got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes. Let's watch 2 minutes, Nico. Let's see what we got.
Let's do it.
Let's see. But bro, this was insane. Just the judging on this one. Let's see. This is just the highlights, though. Why aren't we hearing anything? I guess the sound isn't working on this one.
It's straight. We don't want to get flagged anyway. It's straight.
Yeah.
Well, Fedor's getting his shit off right now anyway.
This was the only.
He's all those off with elbows.
What are we doing here? Come on.
That was great defense in the pocket, though. Seriously.
Oh, yeah. This is right at the beginning of the.
Ooh,
see that?
Dropped him. Iced him.
Yep. Fedor getting murked.
Flatline. You got to put him away if you want to win in Russia.
Yep. He literally would have had to shoot Fedor to beat him.
Ooh wee.
Fedor doing the McGregor, running away.
Take it easy.
Fedor looks like he drank a whole bottle of Crown that night right about now.
Come on, man. Vladimir is disappointed.
Look at this shit. And this is against a dude that got cut from the UFC. Now, this is a second round. Fedor's got a little bit of a second wind.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That first round was fucking brutal. But Fedor started to come back, and you got to respect that. But that first round was easily a 10-8.
Easily, yep. Dropped him face first.
Fedor's fucking him up right now. Like, let's not.
No, he is. But you'll see, like,
giving him that work.
I'm trying to remember how exactly.
Beautiful leg kick right there. Okay, he stumbled him again. All right.
Yeah. This was an exciting fight. I'm not going to lie, but we all expect.
This was the exact fight that Chael was talking about. That's funny you just brought this up.
Oh, Chael Sonnen was talking about this?
He was talking about this, but Chael and Joe Rogan. But this was when the fight had take place. I believe it was like a year ago or so, right? Maybe 2 years ago.
This fight was 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Okay, great. Yeah, so it was a long time ago that Chael was on Joe Rogan and they were talking about this. And Chael was saying how it was bullshit because in Russia they're always going to give it to Fedor. It doesn't matter. Always. This should have been a draw at the, at least.
The World Commission. Okay. The result was unofficially ruled a draw by the World Mixed Martial Arts Association. However, that decision has not been recognized by the Russian MMA Union. Oh, that's hilarious, bro.
Not winning shit in Russia.
Nope. So yeah, that Global Fights 50, that was kind of interesting. And that main event was something. 3-rounder, and Fedor barely made it out of the first round. I was trying to remember. So the second round he did drop him. The third round I don't think he did. But if you're going to give Fedor any round, I think it's the third round, because even though he was putting in work in the second round, he got dropped.
Yeah.
But that first round should have been a 10-8. Absolutely. No doubt about it. But, anyway, CM Punk is in the building. Nico, you ready to tie a bow on this thing or what, man?
Oh, y'all already know what it is, man. Once again, thank y'all for joining us here. I've been your co-host, Nick Diddy, here with my cousin, Willie G, man. We've had nothing but great times talking to y'all what's going on in the combat sports world. Will couldn't be further than wrong about Sean O'Malley losing, and he damn sure couldn't be further than wrong about Conor McGregor winning.
Oh, sorry, I don't know what that was.
But
what happened?
There is no need to adjust your screen. It's not Bruce Buffer, but you've been here live on TFG. Thank you for joining us, baby. I'll holler at you later. Peace.